Welcome back, students. We are back at Ahlabeth High School. Today we are going to start our new lesson. As you can see, I have written on the board Unit 2 Swami and the Magic Beans. So, in the last class we have completed our complete first lesson, A reading, B reading along with its grammar and vocabulary part. So, let's get started with our new lesson. So, Swami and the Magic Beans. So, children, can you tell me what you can see on the picture that what the face sheet is telling us about? What you can see? That you can see that a magician, yes or no? And what he is doing? He is doing some kind of magic and taking out some birds. Birds are flying. And what else? The flowers are coming from his magic. And what else? Some kind of stick is there in his hand. So, the magician is doing some kind of magic. So, have you ever seen any kind of magic at anywhere, or else you have visited any kind of places that a magician is doing some kind of tricks? Yes or no, children? Yes, everyone we have seen magician doing some kind of magic. Yes or no? Yes, we have seen magicians many times. So, in this lesson, we are going to learn about the magic beans. So, let's get started. Swami woke up in the morning. So, there is a boy whose name is Swami. Woke up in the morning. He saw a giant bean stuck in front of his house. So, what did he saw? Giant bean in front of his house. Giant means, children? Giant means very large. Okay, very large. Beanstalk in front of his house. Bean is nothing but a plant, bean plant. Okay, so he saw a very huge bean plant in front of his house. As you can see in the picture, there is a plant that is showing us. It was a very strong like a tree. So, it was very strong. As just now I said that it is mentioned in the page, the picture is there. It is very large and strong like a tree. He went outside and started climbing the beanstalk. Okay. So, what did the Swami did? He went outside and started climbing the bean plant. He climbed up to the sky through the clouds. So, he was climbing up to the sky. Why? Because the bean plant was very much large. So, he climbed to the sky through the clouds. Swami saw a beautiful castle. So, what did the Swami saw? After he climbing up to the bean plant, he saw a castle. Okay. What is castle, children? Castle is nothing but a fort. So, we knew what the fort is. We have visited so many forts. Yes or no? Yes. Everyone has visited so many forts which are available in our city. So, he saw a beautiful castle. He went inside. Swami heard a voice. Flee, fee, foo, fan. So, what happened? So, as soon as he climbed the bean tree, he saw a beautiful castle upon the plant. Okay, edge of the plant, he saw a castle. So, he went inside the castle and he heard a voice of fee, fee, fo, fan. Okay, Swami was frightened. Okay, so Swami was frightened that who is making this noise. Okay, frightened meaning children means fear. So, he got fear and ran into the cupboard and he sat inside the cupboard. A big giant came into the room and sat near the table. So, suddenly what he saw, that a big giant came into the room and sat near a table. On the table there was a hen and a golden flute. So, as you can see in the picture that a big giant, yeah, is it so fiery? Yes, he is looking so horrible and so fiery, yes, and there is a table and there is a hen on the table and a golden flute on the table. As you can see in the picture, look at the pictures, children. Yes, that it is on the table. What you can see on the table? A golden flute and a hen. So, lay, said the giant. The hen laid an egg. So, what did the giant said? Lay. To whom he said to the hen, and the hen laid an egg, and the hen suddenly gave an egg. It was a golden egg. So, what did the hen did? Hen gave a golden egg. Sing, said the giant. The flute began to sing. So, whatever the giant is saying, the hen and the flute is doing. So, he said to the flute that to sing, and he began to sing the song. So, Swami was looking from inside the cupboard that a giant is saying something and the hen and the flute is doing that only. So, what happened next? Soon the giant fell asleep listening to the song. So, the flute was singing a song and the giant fell asleep. Swami jumped out of the cupboard. So, he saw that the giant is sleeping and he jumped out of the cupboard. He took the hen and the flute. So, what did he did? That he took the flute and the hen. Okay. Suddenly, the flute sang. So, what happened? As soon as the Swami holded that flute, said, Master, help, help. So, what happened next? Let's see. So, what happened? The giant woke up and shouted, Fee, fee, for fun. So, what happened? So, as soon as the Swami holded the flute and the hen, the flute started saying, Master, help, and giant woke up and shouted, Fee, fee, for fun. Swami ran and started climbing down the beanstalk. So, Swami with full of fear started running and coming down from the bean tree. Okay. The giant came after Swami and the giant also was running behind the Swami and he also came down from that bean tree. Swami came down and shouted. So, he was climbing down so fast, he reached to the floor and he shouted, Mother, help, Mother, help. Swami's mother was shocked. She took an axe. Okay. So, what happened next? That suddenly his mother came. Why? Because Swami was shouting, saying, Mother, help. Suddenly, she took an axe in his hand and chopped the bean tree. So, the mother has now chopped the bean plant. The giant crashed down on the ground. Nobody ever saw him again. Okay. So, what happened? As soon as his mother cut it from the axe, the giant crashed down to the ground. Nobody ever saw him again and nobody could able to see him. With the golden hen and the magic flute, Swami and his mother lived happily ever after. So, that the Swami has taken the hen and the golden flute in his hand. So, he took that and the magic flute and the golden hen. So, they both, his mother and the Swami lived happily ever after. Okay. So, in this way we have completed the A reading. We are going to start our grammar activities. Okay. So, let us get started. So, page number 29, we are going to start the comprehension. Match the following B bit. Okay. So, we have to match the following. Swami saw. What did the Swami saw? Master, help, a beautiful castle, fee, fee, for fun, the beanstalk, a golden egg. So, the Swamis, what did the Swami saw? A golden egg. Okay. I am writing like a sentence so that it may be clear for you to understand. So, match the following, children. Okay. So, the second one is the hen laid a golden egg. Yes or no? Yes. So, the first one, by mistake I have written golden egg, but the Swami saw a beautiful castle. When she climbed on the bean tree, so what did the Swami saw? Swami saw a beautiful castle. So, the next is the hen laid. What did the hen lay? The hen laid a golden egg. Yes or no, children? Yes. Yes. Next, third one is the flute sang. What did the flute sang? Flute sang, Master, help. When Swami was taking the flute and running away, so what did the flute sang? Flute sang, Master, help. So, the flute sang, the Master, help. So, the fourth one is the giant shouted. What did the giant shouted, girls and boys? Children? The giant shouted, fee, fee, for fun. Fifth one is The mother chopped. What did the mother chopped, students? The mother chopped the bean stalk. Yes or no? Yes. When the Swami shouted for her mother help, so suddenly she took an axe and chopped the beanstalk. Okay. So in this way we have completed the match the following. Next is the vocabulary part. So let's get started. So next bit is vocabulary. Just now we have completed the match the following. In vocabulary, what it is saying, let's see it. A bit. Find the words from the list that rhyme with the following words. So there are some clues are given in the brackets: hen, fun, down, bean, ground, sing. So we have to match these rhyming words. So we have to find the words and put it beside the rhyme word. Okay. So it is very easy. One is done for us. So tree, yes or no, rhyming words. Man, ran. Yes. So remaining we have to do. Let's do the simple and easy rhyming words. Match the first one is, let's see. Children, as you can see in the box, that first and fifth one is already done for us. So we have to start from the second one. Okay. So pen. What will be the rhyme word for the pen? We have to see the hints which are given in the brackets. Pen, hen. Yes or no? Fun, down, bean, ground, sing. These are the clues which are given. So we have to find it out and write the correct rhyming word. Pen, hen. Third one is ring, sing. Ring, sing. Fourth one is run, fun. Run, fun. Fifth one is man, ran. Already it's there. Try to learn the spellings also, children. Okay. If the spellings are new to you, you have to learn these spellings by heart also. Mean. What will be the rhyming word for mean? Bean. Bean. Seventh one is gone, down. Gone, down. Eighth one is round, ground. So very easy. Only we have to copy the rhyming words by seeing it from the bracket, and you have to copy the words which are suitable for the correct word. Yes or no? The spellings are given in the bracket, the words are also given in the bracket. Only you have to see and copy the correct rhyming word. Is it so easy or not? Yes, it is very easy. No, children? Yes, it's very easy. So let's move to the next page number, which is page number 22. Okay. What it is? Let's see. So B bit. Okay. So if you have a magic wand, what will you order? Okay. So take out your page number 22, children. So the B bit is, if you have a magic wand, what things would you like to order? So we have a flow chart. So we have to fill those bubbles, or else what you will say, circles. Okay. If you were having a magic wand, what wishes or what things would you like to order? One example is done for us, a bicycle. Okay. So children, tell me, if you are having a magic wand, what you will like to order? First things you will take toys. Yes or no? Yes. And the next thing, can you tell me? Everyone loves chocolates. Yes or no? Yes. They want to eat chocolates every day. Chocolates. And next, what else? What else would you like to order if you were having a kind of a magic wand? Everybody know na what is magic wand? A wand like a long thin stick which is magical. Okay. So if you are having a magic wand, what else you will like? You will love new dresses also. So it will be clothes. Okay. And what else? One bicycle. Yes. So girls, what you would like to order? Definitely some kind of a makeup kit. And what else? Kitchen set, doctor set. Yes or no? Yes. Kitchen set, doctor set, etc. Girls, you will all will love to order this. And what else, children? Who loves ice cream? Yes, everyone loves to eat ice cream. So definitely you will order ice cream also. And what else? Remaining two is your homework. Write from your own. What else would you like to order if you will get a magic wand? Okay. So in this way we have completed the B bit also. So the next bit is grammar part. So let's see the heading. Read the following words from the story. So in the story there are certain words which are mentioned here. So what are the words which we have learned from the story? Swami, room, cupboard, giant, flute, castle. Yes or no, children? So who is Swami? Swami is the name of a boy. Room. What? He woke up in his room, cupboard, and as he saw the giant, he hid himself inside the cupboard. Yes or no, giant? Yes. And suddenly he saw a giant and fell fiery and scared. Flute. Yes. Castle. As soon as he climbed the bean tree, he saw a beautiful castle over the tree. So these are the words which we have learned in the story. Yes or no, children? Yes. They are the names of living and non-living things. These are called naming words. Okay, so what are naming words? Let's see the definition first. First, let's get the meaning of the naming words. Naming words are nothing but the living and non-living things. Okay, living and non-living things. Okay, so naming words, what are naming words? Things which comes like living and non-living things are called naming words. What are living things? Living things are person, human being. Okay, human being, yes or no, is a living thing? Yes. Animals, yes. And what else? Plants, yes. So these are the living things. So what are the non-living things, children? Which does not move, which does not have any life. Okay, these are called non-living things. So what are non-living things? Like table, chair, and what else? And board, and what else you can write? Table, chair, board, and what else you can write? Desk, yes, furniture. So these are all the non-living things, the things which does not move by its own. Okay, it's called non-living things. Okay, if we place something on a table or some other place, any kind of place, if I keep a chair on a corner, so it doesn't move until I will change its place. Yes or no, children? Yes. हम कहीं कुछ चीज रख दिए, until and unless we will change its place, it doesn't move by itself. So these things are called non-living things. What are living things? Living things are we, human beings, animals, plants. These are all called living things. Okay. So I hope it is clear to everyone what is the difference between the living things and the non-living things. Okay. If the both things are coming in a statement, these are called naming words. Living and non-living things are called naming words. So some naming words are given us from the story for us to understand. So what the bit is saying, list out some more naming words from the story. So we have to go back to the story and take out some living things and non-living things. So 6 bits are there. So 3 we will write living things words and 3 we will write non-living thing words. Okay, children, I hope it's clear to everyone. Let's get started. Then it is very easy to understand you. Okay, let's do it, the exercise activity. So we have to list out the naming words. So first 3 we will write the living things Copy as it is, children, okay, so that it will be easy for you to understand. First 3 we will write about living things, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6 we will write about non-living things words, okay, so that it will be easy for you, okay. So first will be mother. Yes or no? In the story there is mother or not? Okay, whose mother? Swami mother is there? Yes. So living thing, name of the human being. So mother is there in the story. So next second one is bird. So which bird is there in the story, children? Yes, there is hen. Hen is an animal or bird, living thing. So in the story we have heard about hen also. And what else? Can you tell me one more? Yes, beanstalk or else bean tree. As I said that what comes under living things? Person, human being. Yes or no? As I said in the examples, human beings, animals or birds. Okay, and what else? Plants. So these 3 category words are covered in the story. So these 3 words are called living things. So let's move to the non-living things. Okay, what comes under non-living things? What we have learned in the story, what words? Can just turn back to your pages and see the story so that it will be easy. I am going to mention for you. Okay, so the fourth one is axe. Yes or no? Axe. So the mother brought the axe and cut it off the bean tree. So it is a non-living thing. Okay, and what else we can find in the story? House. House is also a non-living thing. Okay, can you tell me one more non-living thing, children, from your own? Not from your own. While studying go back, just turn off the pages, turn back the pages so that you can get the one more non-living thing word. So another last word is golden eggs. Okay, so these 3 are called non-living things and these 3 are called living things, and both together are called naming words. Okay, and both together are called naming words. So in this way we have completed the grammar part. So B bit is your homework. Try by your own. What you have to do is there is a box. Okay, let me explain you and tell you how to do it so that it will be easy for you, children, to do by your own. Only you have to refer the box and copy the blanks by seeing those words from the box only. Same words you have to copy in the blanks. No, nothing new, nothing change at all. Only you have to copy the right words at the right blanks. Okay, I'll explain you the B bit also. So the B bit is read the following naming words we know. So there is a box. So page number 23. Okay, children. So take out page number 23. As you can see, a box on the page. Now write the above words against the given heads. So there are so many categories. What type of categories are there? There are the names of the birds, names of the things, names of the fruits, and names of the animals and names of the vegetables. Okay, you have to read the names of the particular things, okay, particular birds, particular things, particular fruits, and you have to fill those 4 blanks of each category. So I'll do the first 2 bits for you, 2 category for you. Okay, so the first is birds. So you have to write the names of the birds by seeing the box. Okay, first pick the names of the birds which you are able to find out in the box easily, and same thing what you have to do, copy those tick birds names in the blanks. How many birds we have to write? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to write the 4 names of the birds. So the first one is a crow. Yes or no? Yes, a crow. Okay. Second, a cow. No, cow is not a bird. What it is, children? Cow is an animal. Apple. carrot, school, hospital. No, we could not find the name of any bird. Next, see the second row. Grapes, no. A duck, yes. That we have found another name of the bird. Okay children, is it so easy or not? Yes, it's very easy and very interesting also. An orange, what is an orange? Name of the fruit. Potato, a sparrow. Sparrow is the name of the bird or no children? Yes, sparrow is the name of the bird. Sparrow. Next last is and tiger. No, just move. Let's move to the third row. Tomato, a banana, a dog, a parrot. So in this way we have got the names of the birds. Okay, so let's move to the second one. Second is things. Now come on, start searching the names of the things from the box. Crow is over, cow, apple, carrot, school. Yes, school is a thing. So we have to write a school. Okay. Next is a hospital. It is a non-living thing. So a hospital. Write the spelling correctly children. Only you have to copy the words down. So don't make the spelling mistakes while writing. Next is grapes, duck, an orange, a potato, sparrow, tiger, tomato, banana, dog, parrot, zoo. Zoo is a name of a place which is non-living thing. Okay. And what else? A playground. Fourth one is a playground. Okay. So the last third bit I am going to do it. Remaining is your homework. Third bit is fruits. So we have to write the names of the fruits. An apple. Okay. Next one is what children? Next one is an orange. And what else? A banana. And one more is, can you tell me children? What is the one more fruit? Grapes. Yes, we have found the grapes. One more name of the fruit. So in this way I have done the 3 bits. Remaining is your homework. Okay. So in this class what we have learned in the grammar, what are the naming words? What are naming words? Naming words are nothing but living things and non-living things. We have learned about the meaning, its definition, and we have able to find it out what are living things and what are non-living things and able to differentiate between them. Yes or no? Is it now? Is it clear to everyone what is the difference between living things and non-living things? Yes, we have learned about the naming words and its everything about its meaning and its definition also. Now I hope it's clear to everyone what are living things and non-living things. We have done the activities also. Remaining is your homework for better understanding by your own. Okay children. So in the next class we write back with another new lesson which is going to be very interesting. So till then children, take care of yourself, eat healthy, stay healthy, don't trouble your parents. Okay, till then take care. Thank you.
Thank you.